Imagine New York City, 1792. The streets are bustling with horse-drawn carriages, merchants, and traders. Take a moment to picture a scene of cobblestone streets, the air filled with the clamor of commerce and the scent of fresh ink on parchment. This is the dawn of American finance, a time when the foundations of a nation's economic system were being meticulously laid brick by brick. The late 18th century was a period of profound change for America. The Revolutionary War had ended a mere 9 years prior, and the nation was still basking in the afterglow of newfound independence. Yet amid the celebrations, a critical challenge was emerging: how to build a strong and sustainable financial system for this fledgling nation. The war had left the country's economy in shambles. The newly minted United States was saddled with enormous war debts and a lack of stable currency. But the spirit of resilience was strong. The country's leaders, visionaries in their own right, recognized the importance of a robust financial system in the growth of a nation. They looked to Europe, particularly England, for inspiration, studying their financial structures and practices. The concept of a stock exchange was not new, having been pioneered in Europe centuries earlier, but America was in the process of adapting it to its own unique context. At the heart of this transformation was New York City, fast becoming a central hub for commerce and trade. Here, under the shade of a buttonwood tree, a group of ambitious traders and brokers would soon gather to sign what is now known as the Buttonwood Agreement, a decision that would mark the birth of the New York Stock Exchange. As the sun rose and set over the city, the wheels of progress were turning incessantly. In the bustling streets of New York, amid the chatter of traders and the clatter of carriages, the seeds of American finance were being sown. In this vibrant setting, a monumental event was about to unfold. On May 17, 1792, under a buttonwood tree on Wall Street, 24 stockbrokers signed the Buttonwood Agreement. Picture this: 24 brokers huddled together in the open air, their quills scratching against paper as they draft a document that would forever change the face of American finance. This was the Buttonwood Agreement, named for the tree that provided their meeting place. While it may have been a humble beginning, this gathering was anything but ordinary. These brokers were establishing the first centralized location for trading securities in the United States. No longer would traders have to seek each other out in coffee houses or on street corners. Instead, they had a designated place where they could come together to do business. The Buttonwood Agreement was remarkably straightforward. It set out two key principles. First, the brokers agreed to trade securities only among themselves, eliminating the auctioneers. Second, they agreed to charge a standard commission rate, ensuring a level playing field for all participants. But why was this agreement so significant? Well, it marked the birth of the New York Stock Exchange, the largest and most influential stock exchange in the world today. From this modest gathering under a buttonwood tree, a titan of finance was born. This agreement laid the foundation for the formalization of American securities trading. It established a system of trust and cooperation among brokers, which would become a cornerstone of the New York Stock Exchange's operations. The Buttonwood Agreement also set a precedent for the way stocks would be traded for centuries to come. It was a pioneering moment, marking the beginning of a new era in American finance. And so, from these humble beginnings, the New York Stock Exchange grew, evolving and adapting with the changing times, but always remaining true to its original principles of cooperation, trust, and fair trading. So, the next time you see the bustling floor of the NYSE on the news, remember that it all started with 24 brokers, a buttonwood tree, and a shared vision for a centralized trading system. And so, the New York Stock Exchange, as we know it today, was born. A scene script. Over the years, the New York Stock Exchange evolved and grew, mirroring the growth of the American economy. One of the most significant transformations in the NYSE's history was the introduction of telegraphic stock prices in 1867. This innovation was a game changer. Before this, stock prices were manually recorded and disseminated, which was slow and inefficient. But with telegraphy, stock prices could be communicated in near real time. This increased the speed of trading and made the market more accessible to investors outside of New York. As the decades rolled on, the NYSE continued to evolve with the times. The Great Depression of the 1930s, for example, led to a series of reforms aimed at making the market more transparent and fair. The Securities Exchange Act of 1934 established the Securities and Exchange Commission, which still oversees the NYSE today. Fast forward to the late 20th century, and we see another major shift in the NYSE's operations: the transition to electronic trading. This was a profound change. With electronic trading, transactions could be executed in fractions of a second, and the market became even more accessible. Now, anyone with an internet connection could trade on the NYSE. But this shift wasn't without its challenges. The flash crash of 2010, when the Dow Jones plummeted nearly 1,000 points in just a few minutes, highlighted the risks of high-speed, computerized trading. Since then, the NYSE has implemented safeguards to prevent such dramatic swings. From the telegraph to the internet, the NYSE has continually adapted to new technologies and market conditions. It's been a journey of innovation, resilience, and growth, reflecting the dynamism of the American economy itself. And the NYSE's evolution isn't over. Today it continues to innovate, exploring new technologies like blockchain and artificial intelligence to improve its operations and better serve its investors. With each innovation, the NYSE became more and more integral to the global financial system. Today, the New York Stock Exchange is the world's largest stock exchange. A testament to its towering stature in the financial world, it's not just a marketplace for buying and selling securities, but a global powerhouse that shapes economies and influences financial trends. The NYSE is a hub of activity, with more than 2,800 companies choosing to list their shares on this mammoth platform. These companies hail from all corners of the globe, representing a wide array of sectors from technology to healthcare, finance to energy. It's a melting pot of industry giants and ambitious startups, each vying for investor attention. Now, let's talk numbers. The total market capitalization of all the companies listed on the NYSE is nothing short of astronomical. It's a staggering $28 trillion, give or take a few billions. That's more than the gross domestic product of every single country on Earth, save for the United States and China. To put it into perspective, if the NYSE were a country, it would have the third largest economy in the world. But the NYSE isn't just about numbers, it's about the stories behind those numbers. The success stories of companies that started from scratch and made it big, the economic trends that rise and fall, the investors who make fortunes and sometimes lose them. It's a place where dreams are realized, where fortunes are made, and where the pulse of the global economy can be felt in real time. The NYSE's influence extends beyond the trading floor. It's a major player in global finance, setting the pace for markets around the world. It's where companies come to raise capital for expansion, where investors come to build their wealth, and where economies are shaped and reshaped. In the heart of Wall Street, the NYSE stands as a symbol of economic power and prosperity. It's a testament to the spirit of capitalism, to the power of innovation, and to the relentless pursuit of financial success. It's the New York Stock Exchange, and it's shaping the economic landscape of the world today. From its humble beginnings under a buttonwood tree, the New York Stock Exchange has come a long way. As we've journeyed through the annals of American finance, we've seen how the NYSE was born out of necessity, in a time when the young nation was in desperate need of a centralized marketplace for securities trading. Starting as a group of 24 brokers signing the Buttonwood Agreement in 1792, this agreement laid the foundation for what would become the world's largest stock exchange. This remarkable story of inception is one of resilience, adaptability, and innovation, defining traits that have stayed with the NYSE throughout its over 2 centuries of existence. As we moved forward in time, we saw the NYSE evolve and grow, reflecting the changing economic landscape of America and the world. It adapted to the tumultuous waves of economic booms and busts, wars, and technological advancements. From trading on paper to the introduction of telegraph-based transactions, and then to the digital revolution, the NYSE has always been at the forefront, pioneering changes in the way we trade. In today's world, the NYSE stands as a titan of global finance, a testament to the enduring legacy of those 24 brokers who gathered under a tree more than 2 centuries ago. It's no longer just a physical trading floor in New York City, but an emblem of global capitalism, a nerve center of economic activity, and a barometer of economic health. Throughout its journey, the NYSE has not only shaped the course of American finance, but has also played a significant role in global economics. Its story is interwoven with the story of modern capitalism itself. It's a narrative of resilience, of growth, and of the power of collective action towards a common goal. Whether you're a financial enthusiast or a casual observer, The story of the NYSE is truly a testament to the power of commerce and innovation. It's a story that continues to unfold, shaping and being shaped by the world around it.